Vasco da Gama was a Portuguese navigator and explorer who first established a sea route from Europe to India. Born in Sines to a noble family, he showed an early passion for the sea. His voyages opened new horizons for trade and colonial expansion, making Portugal a powerful maritime empire. Vasco da Gama's first voyage at the end of the 15th century was a turning point. He rounded Africa and reached India's markets. Sailors faced scurvy and storms, yet perseverance paid off. Known as the strategist who linked continents for gold and spices, he built trading posts and strengthened Portugal's power despite local resistance. The king named him Viceroy of India. He died in Cochin, remembered as a symbol of the age of discovery and maritime glory. Heloise was born into a noble French family and was famed for her intelligence and education from a young age. Her destiny intertwined with philosopher Peter Abelard. Their love became legendary, filled with passion and tragedy. After separation, she became abbess of the Paraclete convent, yet the memory of this great love stayed with her all her life. Their letters are considered masterpieces of medieval literature, revealing the struggle between duty and passion. Heloise wrote that love mattered to her more than vows, and memories of the past haunted her. Fate was cruel to them, yet their names remain symbols of eternal love and sacrifice for an ideal. It is said that even today, lovers and romantics visit their graves at Père-Lachaise. In Edmond Leighton's painting, Abelard and Heloise, 1882, a secret moment of tenderness and drama is captured. Their story still reminds us that love can be both a source of pain and the greatest inspiration. George I, Elector of Hanover, became the first British king from the House of Hanover. Born in Hanover, he inherited the throne due to the Act of Settlement, bypassing Catholics. His reign began a new dynasty and marked the rise of parliamentary power. Though George I mostly spoke German and showed little interest in English customs, he managed to stabilize the throne after the Stuart era. Relying on ministers, he paved the way for the cabinet and the role of prime minister. They said of him, a king who ruled with silence, yet built with his advisors' words. His reserve and distance from court-fed legends, but empowered parliament. Loyal to Hanover, he often returned there, drawing criticism yet strengthening ties. During his reign, Britain stepped into modernity. The monarchy became constitutional, trade flourished, and cities grew. Maria Carolina of Bourbon, Two Sicilies, was born in Naples into the royal Bourbon family. Her life was shaped by Europe's great upheavals. Her youth unfolded against the backdrop of the Napoleonic Wars and the restoration of monarchies. From childhood, she was raised with piety, a love of the arts, and respect for her royal duties. As the wife of Charles Ferdinand, Duke of Berry, Maria Carolina found herself at the heart of French politics and court intrigue. After her husband's assassination in 1820, she became a widow with a young daughter, the future Countess of Chambord. Accused of supporting ultra-royalists in even secret plots, she steadfastly defended her son's claim to the throne. It is said she wrote letters filled with anxiety and hope, believing that family and faith would help her endure. Until her death, she remained a symbol of resilience and maternal devotion. William Russell, 1st Duke of Bedford, came from the influential Russell family, known for political engagement. From youth, he received an education fit for high rank and quickly entered politics. His life became inseparably linked with the turmoil of the English Revolution and power shifts. William Russell, as the 1st Duke of Bedford, stood at the heart of the 17th century's turbulent changes. He supported reform and limits on royal power, but always sought peace and compromise. Seen as a man of firm beliefs and rare moderation, he could unite opposing sides for the common good. True nobility lies not in title, but in deeds, he said. After political struggles, Russell stepped back from public life, focusing on family and restoring ancestral estates. He is remembered as a statesman who balanced strength with tolerance and personal ambition with duty to the realm. Maria Theresa of Spain was born in El Escorial to the royal house of Habsburg. Her youth unfolded at the court of her father, Philip IV, where she received a traditional upbringing as an infanta. Marriage to Louis XIV united two great powers, yet personal happiness proved brief. The king's infidelity and repeated childbirth weakened her health. As Queen of France, Maria Theresa became a symbol of quiet dignity at court, where intrigues swirled around Louis XIV's mistresses. Despite the pain of her husband's betrayals, she kept her piety and kindness, aiding the poor and engaging in charity. She was called the Silent Queen because she rarely complained and never interfered in state affairs. A heart tormented by jealousy keeps a silence deeper than words. Clement Mertet was born in Cahors to the family of a court poet. Raised in the spirit of Renaissance humanism, he soon became famous for his refined verses. He served in the courts of Marguerite of Navarre and Francis I, blending poetry with courtly intrigue. His verses stood out for liveliness and subtle irony. He refreshed French poetry, making it lighter and closer to spoken language. Mertet gained fame for translating psalms, which led to accusations of heresy and exile. Supported by powerful patrons, he still never found peace. "My poems are nothing but the reflection of my soul's laughter and tears," he said. He died in exile in Turin, leaving a legacy that paved the way for the Pleiad poets and inspired French verse for centuries. Mary of Guise was born into the powerful house of Guise in France. Her childhood unfolded amid the splendor of the court, where she showed intelligence and determination early on. Her first marriage to the Duke of Longueville made her a mother, and her second to King James V of Scotland made her queen consort and mother to Mary Stuart. After the early death of James V, Mary of Guise became regent for her young daughter. Her rule was marked by tense alliances and conflict between Catholics and Protestants. It is said she wrote words of support to her daughter, reminding her of a queen's duty. She strengthened ties with France, sought to shield Scotland from English influence, and preserve the kingdom's unity. Her determination and diplomacy made Mary's name a symbol of a woman's resolve and power. Even after her death, her policies continued to shape Scotland's fate and her daughter's future.